Decided it would be great if I could have a versus mode and play this against my friends as well as in cooperation with them. And so they've done that. Now you can take it turns to be either the bad guys or the good guys in firefight matches, and you can hold off swarms of Covenant even as your friends play as the Covenant and try to take you down. And then, just like Capture the Flag, switch sides at half time, and now you're the bad guys.
Hello, I'm Sarge from the popular web series, Red vs. Blue.
And I'm Private Griff from the same show.
Everyone here, Red vs. Blue, is gearing up for the big changes coming in Halo Reach.
Moving to a new game can be a challenging time in any young video game character's life.
For example, you may find yourself experiencing an increased interest in alien species.
Hey, come back with that!
Or due to increased graphics, you may notice pixels in places you didn't have pixels before. Don't be scared. This is normal.
Or your voice may be changing, because they added that option in firefight mode.
There may even be new social pressure to wear the right armor and hang out in the cool maps.
All in all, moving to a new prequel can be a confusing time for anyone. That's why GameStop is holding Halo Fest, a place where all Halo fans can learn about the upcoming changes to expect as they move to Halo Reach. There's contests and prizes. You can even win a life-size Spartan statue when you pre-order at GameStop.
Just visit GameStop.com/HaloFest. And remember, you're not alone.
Right. Unless you don't have an internet connection.
Oh yeah, then you are alone. Totally alone.
Halo Reach multiplayer is something I've been looking forward to for a long time. But the thing I could be the most stoked about is the Halo Reach Firefight. Bungie knew what they were doing for the hardcore gamers when they made Reach's Firefight fully customizable. 2 words: mind-blowing. If you're a competitive gamer like me, this is right up your alley. You can actually create your own custom Firefight game type and save it to your hard drive for other gamers to play. I'm talking custom loadouts, weapon selections, skulls. You can even pick which Covenant you want coming out of the enemy dropships. With score attack and versus mode being added to Firefight, you can actually compare your skills to the other guys on the leaderboard. Sounds legit, right? Tip number 1, using the target locator. This is a new gun introduced into the Halo series, and thank God it was. I hate Covenant vehicles, and I love multi-kills. So technically, you're getting the best of both worlds. The target locator will lock on and then follow that same target to the very end. However, don't think you're Macho Man and try to take out all the Covenant at one time. Tip number 2, conserve your power weapons. Why waste all of your rockets, laser, and target locator ammo on petty grunts? Save it for the big dogs, who are coming out in the later waves. One of the ways you do that is actually my next tip. Tip number 3, recycle your weapons. What is weapon recycling, you ask? Grab the power weapons and bring it back to a safe spot, preferably near a health pack or your teammate. The best time to do this is during the beginning of the game, or when the Covenant forces are at their weakest. Grab the power weapon, find the one you dropped, and keep running before the next wave comes. But be careful. If the weapon lays on the ground for too long, eventually it will disappear. So give it a nice little touch key once in a while to keep it fresh.
There are so many new features that we've added to Halo Reach. It's really hard to pick out a favorite, but I can tell you that mine, they're pretty different from each other. I think my favorite new armor ability is the jetpack. I just love that feeling of freedom and the way that it changes gunplay. You know, there's a difference between using a rocket launcher in a corridor and using a rocket launcher hovering above an arena. It feels amazing either way, but it definitely changes up the gameplay. I think, secondly, I love the new imposter system. It's a graphics system whereby objects that are in the distance are now rendered weirdly and much more detailed than they ever were before by using this maybe misnamed imposter system. What it does is kind of approximate what those objects should look like at a distance. And the savings that the Bungie guys get in terms of pixels are pretty huge. So it means that your epic landscapes and your epic vistas are more epic than ever before. You can see further, you can see more stuff happening, you can see battles going on in the distance, because as Halo, usually you can get there and join in the action. And I think my third favorite feature is probably the entire collection of kind of social features, the Forge world, the ability to make any kind of map, any kind of gameplay style, any kind of action that you want using these really simple to use tools, I think we're going to see people who've never been interested in map making before making really incredible spaces to play in and really fun game types.
One of the coolest features in Halo Reach multiplayer beta is the armor loadouts. If you played the beta, you got hands-on experience how fun, competitive, and groundbreaking the loadouts are for the Halo franchise. For those of you who didn't play the beta, then you should probably listen up so you don't get punked. Here are my 3 favorite armor loadouts, how to use them, and how not to get abused by them all at the same time. First, Armor Lock. Nothing beats escaping death with a good punch to the ground and an invincibility only to be rivaled with the old-school Halo overstrikes. The key is not jumping the gun because you're getting shot in the back. Evaluate the situation and use the Armor Lock only as a last resort. Don't waste your ammo and let off clips to your opponent mid-lock. The best way to counter the Armor Lock is wait for the Raging Spartan to calm down and place a grenade perfectly at his feet while it wears off. If you time it right, the enemy shield will still be down and you can tally another kill to the stat sheet, baby. Spectre is designed for that little ninja in you. The active camouflage in previous Halo games was one of the most important things to control in order to win a game. Now you can have it handed to you prior to the game even starting. In maps where you fight over power weapons like the sniper rifle and rockets, the Spectre proves most useful. The key to Spectre is not being dependent on your radar. Know where the opposing team is before you go invisible. The jetpack rounds out my top 3 because how versatile it makes your team. On a map like Sword Base, where top control of the level is key, this loadout goes clutch. Also, there are tons of hiding spots only accessible with the jetpack, which gives you a huge advantage, especially with a sniper rifle. However, with pros comes cons. Using the jetpack lets opposing enemies with long-range weapons know your predicted route since you're hanging in the air for so long. Pick and choose your battles while in the air. The more you're moving, the harder it is for you to shoot. It's all about timing and waiting for the right opportunity to jet into action.
Halo Reach is the biggest, most ambitious, and most epic Halo game ever made, without a shadow of a doubt. But the story is also big and epic and ambitious. It is an ensemble piece, so we have a team of 6 Spartans tasked with maybe the most difficult mission that any team of Spartans has ever been given, which is to hold off an entire Covenant invasion fleet, which has just discovered the whereabouts of Reach, for its most well-defended military outpost at the far reaches of human space. If Reach falls, Earth is next. So the stakes are high, and the action is very, very intense. We get to see each of these characters, each of their abilities, each of their personalities interplay with each other in really exciting and important ways. These things change the way the game plays, as well as the way the story plays out. If you're curious about the Halo universe, this is absolutely the perfect place to start. Would I call this Halo 4? In every meaningful sense of the word, yes. The chronology is out because it's a prequel, but you know, if you think about Halo games as big epics, is this the next big epic? Yes, and then some. It's bigger in terms of scale and scope than any other Halo game so far.
With an epic campaign, an unparalleled set of features, and what will be the definitive multiplayer experience, the only question that remains is which edition of Halo Reach to choose. Well, your boy T-Squared is here to help you sort it all out. Halo Reach will come in 3 tasty flavors. If the standard version isn't enough to fill your Halo appetite, you have not 1, but 2 premium editions to choose from. First, the limited edition. This present straight out of Santa's Red Sack includes a game pack and an Ani black box, an exclusive elite armor set, and a stuffed artifact bag complete with Dr. Halsey's personal journal. Then, the big daddy of them all, the Halo Reach Legendary Edition. As though divined by the gods of gaming themselves, the Legendary Edition includes the complete limited edition, an exclusive Spartan Flaming Helmet armor effect, and a 10-inch hand-painted Noble Team statue crafted by McFarlane Toys. Now, just in case I haven't already blown your mind with Halo goodness, get ready to find out why GameStop is the place to pre-order your copy of Halo Reach today. Starting with the UA Multi-Threat Lightweight Mark V Mjolnir armor. This GameStop exclusive armor variant will let you dress your Halo Reach alter ego to impress in both the single-player campaign and multiplayer. Finally, get ready to go large, as only GameStop gives you the chance to win your very own supersized Spartan. Modeled after the Legendary Edition statue, these life-size, hand-painted versions of the members of Noble Team took several weeks to produce. For more information on how to win your very own Spartan roommate, ask your GameStop representative or point your web browsers to www.gamestop.com/HaloFest. Alright gang, it's time to complete your PhD opponent. Here's Professor T-Squared's final lesson. One of the keys to becoming a great Halo player is the ability to move throughout the map. However, one of my favorite things to do is outsmart somebody and catch them by surprise with my sneaky hiding spots and jumps. Nothing is better than dishing out the backside. Here are 6 extremely useful jumps and hiding spots on the map Powerhouse. The first hiding spot is found in the corner of the second level of the Powerhouse. Located behind the power pole is a dark corner only seen by the most keen eye. Jump towards the ledge and crouch with your back against the wall, checking all entrances to the Powerhouse. This is a perfect spot to post up with rockets or even your DMR. No Spectre needed. After you've snuck around in the darkness, head over to the dormitory and look in the corner for hiding spot number 2. Next to the health pack is a refrigerator. Jump towards the fridge, crouching into the corner, but be careful, don't hit your head on the roof. This spot is perfect for a close Team Slayer game, or is great to ambush a clueless opponent. Head to the light for hiding spot number 3. That's right, I'm talking about the lampposts. Sounds crazy, but you can actually stay perched on each of the lampposts found in Powerhouse. This is not only useful for hiding spots, but if used correctly, you can create faster routes to certain areas of the map. The first jump, and most useful, starts on the top bridge rail, and eventually places you on the concrete vents, giving you not only cover, but the best vantage point on the map. Crouch jump onto the hump immediately, bounce a frag grenade off the wall in front of you, and use the explosion to go to the top of the concrete vents. Now let it rain. Jump number 2 is a 3-part process, but if mastered, you'll find the other team with their pants down. Head to the spillway, near rocket spawn, then jump onto the lip of the waterfall. Depending on the scenario, you can elect to stay here or pursue the rest of the jump. Look to the right and you will see a small ledge. Leap towards that ledge and immediately you can boost onto the bridge. This is a great way to get an angle on Powerhouse too. If you really want to take it to the extremes, jump onto the lamppost, grenade your feet, and head to what I like to call the T-Squared spot, located on the very top of Powerhouse. Once you get to the roof, you have a short 10-second window to push towards the ledge. Squeeze through the walls to your side, and voila, the T-Squared spot. Jump number 3 is the perfect way to wiggle wobble your way out of the shed. In the front of the building, there's a window that you can jump through. Crouch, jump into the window, landing your feet at the bottom of the ledge. From here, you're free to roam, and one of my favorite plays is to jump to the left, find the lamppost, and head towards the Powerhouse. That's right, you mad. Thanks for coming to the GameStop Halo Reach After Hours event. If you haven't already, be sure to reserve your copy of the Xbox 360 exclusive Halo Reach, launching September 14th, 2010. This has been your host T-Squared, and I'll see you on Xbox Live.
Is there anyone who didn't write their name down for the raffle?
I didn't.